Welcome to the No More Lies 2012 YouTube channel, where we are putting off the lie, L-Y-E, and we are embracing who we really are. Today's video is going to be a special video. I'm going to talk about how I went natural versus why I went natural, because it was more so of how I went natural. I know a lot of people go natural because, you know, certain reasons, but, you know, we're gonna hear about, you know, what my reason was. Okay, you know, if you want to share your story with others, go ahead and let us know in the comments, or you can follow me on Instagram and we can have a discussion there. And I'm on Instagram at No More Lies 2012. So as usual, I have my notes here because I want to make sure I hit the points. Being natural is one of the best things that's happened to me, because I was able to achieve, you know, this. And so I do not regret being natural whatsoever. But like I said, let's talk about how I went natural, because that's the most important thing. I'm gonna take us back to 2009, so 11 years ago. I was in college, or I was attending a university. If you want to know the university it's the best university in the world, in Texas, the University of Texas at Austin. I wasn't, you know, thinking about being natural. I didn't know what, you know, natural was or anything like that. I was wearing my weaved up hairstyles. I was getting my relaxers. I was getting like everything, you know, all my glue, you know, glue on my scalp and everything. And also I was, you know, wearing braids. I would actually wear braids all the way down to my butt. When I went to UT, there was, it wasn't a lot of people that look like me, and I grew up in a predominantly black town. So when I went to UT, you know, it was a culture shock for me, as far as like the way I talk. You know, I say her, not hair, and I say there, not there. And so, you know, everything was different. So I met a friend, a close friend, dear to me. I'm gonna go ahead and call you out right now, Dee Dee. I met her in 2009, and we became great friends. And like a year later, in 2010, Dee Dee, she started talking about, you know, she was watching these YouTube videos, and she was seeing how these girls on YouTube, black girls on YouTube, had this long natural hair, or they were growing, you know, their long natural hair, and she just felt so inspired. The natural hair was like what our real hair looked like, you know, whenever we had the permed hair and the new growth. Like that was the natural hair, and I was like, what? And I didn't know what she was talking about, because it just seemed so foreign back then. And I was like, okay, yeah, girl, natural hair. And she was like, you know, she was thinking about cutting her hair off, and I was like, okay, girl, cut your hair off, you know. But I didn't really think nothing of it. I didn't think she was gonna do it. I don't know how long some time went between we last talked, but it was in like probably like the early fall of 2010, something like that. And like the next time I seen her, like she had like literally cut her hair off. Like her hair was short. Like, Dee Dee, your hair was short. Like it was like real short. And when I saw you, I think when I saw you, you had like you did some finger coils or something like that. And you was like, you know, walking and strut like, yes, like, you know, with your confidence. And I was like, okay, Dee Dee. She cut her hair, and you know, I was like, yeah, that's good for her that she cut her hair. But I didn't like think about, okay, you know, I'm gonna cut my hair, because I was like, you know, I'm not walking around, you know, with no short hair. And I mean, my hair wasn't that long. Even, you know, when I had the relaxed hair, it was probably about like this long. But that was my hair, you know, I was attached to it. And even back then, in 2010, I wasn't really, you know, getting relaxers like I normally did. I would have to like travel to Dallas to get a relaxer from like my aunt who was doing it. But and at that time, I hadn't had a relaxer in my head in like maybe at least 6 months or so. But I wasn't going natural. I just hadn't, or transitioning, which I didn't know what that was either. I just wasn't getting perms. I was just wearing weaves in my hair and just trying to get by as a college student, not really worried about my hair. So when I saw Dee Dee, you know, she cut her hair off, and she had like this like confidence, and it struck something in me, because I was like, well, you know, she can do that because she's half African, she's half Nigerian and Black American. And I was like, she can do that because, you know, she, you know, closer to Africa than I am. So so I was like, I'm not cutting my hair. And so, but like I said, I felt like really inspired, Didi. I don't think I ever told you, but I really felt inspired, you know, from the confidence you had, like the inner sense of like, this is who I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to look like. I'm not supposed to be conformed to like the society and what the society want me to look like. And like, that really touched me in a way that I didn't realize it touched me at the time. So I went home and I went to the beauty supply house and I was like, okay, I had you know, watched a few videos, and you know, I saw like these, you know, really cute styles with the natural hair, and I was like, okay, how can I get my hair to look like that, but not necessarily be natural? Because I don't want, you know, I don't want to cut my hair. You know, I wasn't big on cutting my hair when I was, you know, relaxed or while I'm natural. Like, I just don't cut my hair. Like I said, I watched some videos and I was looking at these like real like cute curly styles, and I was like, okay, that's cute. Okay, what can I do to get my hair like that? I went to the beauty supply and I was like looking at different stuff, trying to figure out what can I do. And then I came across this box that said Texlex, and I was like, okay, Texlex, what is this? And it was talking about how you can get your hair like textured, and it had like this woman with like these like crinklies. Back then, I thought it was like, you know, just some little crinklies, but now I know it's a twist out. But anyways, it was like some crinklies, and it was like you do XYZ and your hair will come out like that. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna buy this Texlex, not knowing what it is, but I'm gonna buy it. And I went home and I didn't really follow the directions like I was supposed to. I put it on. I don't know if I left it in there long enough. And it was talking about, you know, twist your hair. And I was like, why I gotta do all this? But it was like, you know, twist your hair, let it dry, and then, you know, take it out. And let me tell you, my hair did not look like the girl on the box, because it was like, it was a hot mess. And I don't have no picture to show you, and you don't even need to see the picture because it's embarrassing that I even walked out the house thinking I was cute with my hair looking like that. But anyways, and I was like, okay, dang, like that didn't work. And so I just, you know, continue to, you know, use my $10 flat iron that I was using to like just keep my hair straight. You know, I wasn't like like I said, I wasn't big on getting relaxers anymore at the time, because like I said, I was in college and I was just trying to get through college, you know, trying to, you know, where I was doing my own hair at the time when I wasn't getting it, you know, done by my friend. I was, you know, doing like a little, you know, maintenance styles here and there with braids and, you know, sew-ins and stuff like that, because I could do a sew-in. And so I was just doing that to get by. And then so one day I did some Kinky Twists. If you remember Kinky Twists back in the day, we called them Kinky Twists. Now they call them a whole bunch of other stuff. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I just know Kinky Twists. So I did some Kinky Twists, and I had my friend Didi come over to cut the Kinky Twist, because whenever I did them, you know, that hair is like long, and so I didn't want my hair to be like real long and like ugly looking on the ends. And so it's like, Didi, can you come over and help me? Can you cut my hair? And I wanted to be like, you know, shoulder length, because I had somebody do my Kinky Twist in the past, and they were like, you know, this length. And I was like, hey, Didi, can you come over and cut my hair, cut the, you know, Kinky Twist? And so, you know, I had all my hair pulled to the back like this, and I was like, Didi, can you like cut it like to right here? And so when she cut it like with her hand, like she cut it above her hand, and so when she cut it, you know, it seemed a little short whenever she was done, but I was like, okay, you know, whatever. You know, I didn't want the long Kinky Twist. And so whenever I went to take the Kinky Twist down weeks later, I noticed that the back of my hair was like, it was basically like gone. I was like the back of my hair, it was like this short. And the back of, you know, the back of your hair is usually, like for me, the back of my hair is the longest part of my hair. And so it was at least right here. And when I took it off, it was, when I took out the Kinky Twist, it was like this short. And so I had, and mind you, I had, you know, I hadn't had a perm. So whatever, you know, new growth I had at the time, that's basically all it was back there, was the new growth. And so when I washed my hair, it was just, I just noticed that, you know, I had like longer hair that fell, and then like the back, it was like, you know, it had kind of curled up. And so I, you know, like I said, I've used my, you know, $10 flat iron and just straighten it on out. You know, I didn't, you know, I kept going on about my life and, you know, worry about school. And then one day, you know, It was in June of 2011. You know, one day we were having our family reunion during the Juneteenth weekend. And so I had washed my hair and had like this style in mind. I was like, what am I gonna do with my hair? Because it's a hot mess and you know, I really don't wanna put another weave in there and I really don't wanna do this braid style. And so when I washed my hair, I took a good look at my hair and I was like, my hair is like curling up right here. Like, cause it had grew out long enough cause I hadn't had a perm since 2010. And so the hair, you know, like I said, we always called it new growth hair, but apparently it was your natural hair. But I was not transitioning because I wasn't taking care of that hair. I was, you know, burning that hair with a $10 flat iron. But you know, but when I washed it and I looked at it while it was wet and it was like really curly. And then it was like the little straggling ends. The back of my hair when it was cut, I noticed that it all had curled up and it was like so beautiful. And I was like, wow, my hair is like, it's beautiful with this like new growth stuff coming out. And so, you know, I just went ahead and I just grabbed the scissors and I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the straggly hair off because the straggly hair was, you know, ugly, the little permed ends, and I got tired of, you know, flat ironing it all the time. And it's just something to me was just like, you know, you like, this is like what your hair looks like. Your hair is just like curly stuff that I couldn't really like decipher that much because it had the, you know, the stragglies on the end. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna cut my hair. And so I went ahead and I grabbed my scissors and I just started cutting. And I didn't cut all the straggly ends off because I was scared. So for example, like the new growth was like this much. And then let's say this was the straggly end. I had like this much of the straggly end still on there because I was scared. But once I cut it off, it was like, wow, this is beautiful. This is my hair and I'm gonna rock it. And I don't like, this is just who I am. Like, this is my natural hair. This is what I'm supposed to look like. I'm not supposed to have no straight hair naturally. So why am I trying to force my hair to be straight with this $10 flat iron? Why am I trying to put all these weaves in my hair? And because with me, when I had went natural, I was like basically wiping my hands with everything. I didn't want to weave in my hair. I didn't want to glue in my hair. I didn't want like nothing. I wanted it to be my hair. And so when I went to the family reunion, you know, people were shocked that I had cut my hair when I showed up. But, you know, it was me and I was, you know, I was proud and I was confident. I was, you know, doing my DD walk, you know, walking in there like, yes, this is my hair. And even though like people were talking about me, like telling me, ooh, like you need to straighten your hair. Like, I'm like, no, this is me. This is me and this is what I'm going to look like. And every time like I would, like people, like not people, because it was my family, whenever they would see me, you know, they would talk about my hair, like I need to do my hair, I need to comb my hair, I need to like do whatever. But I knew deep down inside that, you know, they don't understand what I'm doing. They don't understand that this is what I'm supposed to look like. They don't understand that this is a look, this is a style. I had a wash and go at the time. They don't understand that. And so, you know, I just kept on going on by my life, doing me, doing like all the tips that I talked about in my other videos. And now my hair is this. And, you know, I don't really hear too much, you know, people talking about me that much other than, oh, you need to straighten your hair. Well, it's straight now, but it's going to go back to being, you know, kinky curly. But anyways, I say all this to say that I know a lot of people who, you know, are scared to go natural because, you know, they're scared of what their family gonna say, what their friends gonna say. But who cares? Like, this is who you're supposed to be. You're supposed to have natural hair, curly, kinky, coily, or whatever it is. You're not supposed to have you ain't supposed to have the lie in your hair. Relaxing, that's we don't want the lie. We don't want the LYE. We want no more lies. So that's why I came up with No More Lies 2012, because in 2012 at the start of the year on January 1st, I was like, I feel like people need to know that they don't need to have no lies in their hair. You don't need no relaxing in your hair. You don't. And you don't need, you know, if it's your preference to have other things like weaves, whatever, that's you, that's okay. You know, embrace who you are. Embracing who I am means for me that I don't want those things. And, you know, that don't have to be your story, but that's my story. And like I said, I feel like everybody needed to have what I felt inside, because I just felt like this is me. Like, you know how when people you know, say they don't feel like they are themselves, like they can't really express who they are. I feel like I was expressing who I was through my hair, and I just wanted everybody to have like what I had inside. And like I said, I came up with No More Lies 2012 on January 1st, 2012, and I actually had like a blog, and I had like a Facebook group and everything back then, but I didn't keep it up. I even created a YouTube video. I didn't realize I did in 2013, a long time ago. I didn't realize I had did that. You'll see that as my first video when you go on my channel page. But I didn't take it down. I'm just gonna keep it up. But I wanted everybody to know that, you know, put off the lie, LYE. Put off the lie. The lie doesn't necessarily have to be a relaxer either. The lie could be, you know, anything that you feel in your life that's preventing you from being who you really are. That's why I say, you know, we're embracing who we really are. Being natural means all of me being natural. And that doesn't have to be for you, but that's just for me, embracing me. And I want you to embrace you, if you mainly with being, you know, having natural hair, because I do think it's important for your health. It's just more healthier option having natural hair. Like I said, I am thankful for having natural hair, and I want you to be thankful for what you have, and you know, and grow and learn how to be who you really are, embrace who you really are, because I'm embracing who I am, and I love who I am, and I hope that you love who you are. So thanks for watching this video today. I hope it resonated with you. If you have not become a part of the natural team, I hope that you know, come on over, because you're missing out. You're missing out on all the wonders of yourself. And if you have any questions about, you know, becoming natural, if you're not natural already, if you lack the confidence that others have, that you see in other people who have natural hair, then go ahead and leave me a comment below, or you can DM me at No More Lies 2012 on Instagram if you don't want it to be public, and you know, we can have a discussion there. But like I said, I want everybody to have this confidence. I want everybody to experience what it's like to really embrace you. That's really important for your mental health, wellness, everything. Embracing who you are. I can't say it enough. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.